Hey everybody, do you remember a few weeks back when I showed you the Bass Pro Mean Eye Swimmer? You know, that swim bait that kind of compares to the Mega Bass Dark Sleeper? Well, I just got a package in the mail, and this is something that's going to be exclusive on Live to Fish, something you're not going to see anywhere else. At least not yet anyway. I mean, I did a search on it. I can't find any videos on this product, but this thing is going to take the market by storm. Mark my words. Stick around. You'll find out what it is, only on Live to Fish. Hey everybody, welcome back to Live to Fish. Again, if you're not a subscriber to the channel, please do so. Hit that subscribe button, make sure you smash that like, and make sure you hit that notification bell to let you know when Live to Fish puts out new videos. For those of you returning, thank you very much for your support, and I guarantee you, you're not going to be disappointed in today's episode. So check your mailings. In addition to the Bass Pro Shop fishing guide that comes every year, you know, that big, huge, kind of like Christmassy catalog back from old-timey days. They're also sending out this flyer. This thing is all about the YUM Scottsboro Swimbait partnership. So the folks at the Scottsboro Tackle Company, and they're out of Scottsboro, Alabama, partnered with YUM, who's very famous for their YUM Dinger. And you all know that famous red and white packaging for the YUM Dinger. Now this is a bulk pack because these things are fire for me, so I buy them in bulk. This is the YUM Dinger stick bait, and that's in the green pumpkin and chartreuse tail. But now they've come out with a swim bait. And you might be saying right now, that's nothing new, but actually it is. The Scottsboro Tackle Company partnered with YUM, and they've come up with a pretty unique product. This product is very versatile, where it's not only used just for umbrella rigs, it can also be used as a standalone swim bait on a jig head. So without further ado, let's get this box open and take a look and see what's inside. Wait a second. I don't know how that found its way in there, but definitely use it. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, here is the YUM Scottsboro swim bait. And this comes in a 6-pack. This is a 3.5-inch swim bait, and this is in the sexy shad color. Let's take a look and see what they look like out of the package here. Now, when it comes to purchasing swim baits, I prefer clamshell packaging over any other type of packaging, simply because it keeps that paddle tail secure. It keeps it from getting all bent up, and that's pretty much what's going to kill your swimming action. If they're all gummed up in a bag, it's not really good for the tail itself. But I'm preferential to the clamshell packaging. I like how it keeps that bait fresh. All right, so here it is, the first look at the sexy shad. It's got kind of a translucent underbelly, kind of like a purplish gray top with some gold, purple, and silver flake to it. I'm going to give you a look at this up close as well, and we'll take a look at it. The design on it, the mold, is absolutely incredible. It's got the fins. Now it does have kind of like an opening. It doesn't have a split body or split belly. So this is not a hollow bodied bait. This is an actual solid bait that will allow you to throw different presentations. You can either have the jig head with the exposed hook on it, or you can have the presentation where you have the weighted hook and have it with the weedless presentation up above. Either way, I think this bait's going to work out well. The design on it's very good. The weight on it's very good. And the thickness is just right. So again, there it is, the Scottsboro swim bait, partnered up with YUM. And that, again, is in the sexy shad color. Let's take a look at some others. This one is one of my personal favorites that I was looking at when I shopped these online. This is referred to as the rainbow shad. Now, this is kind of a gray, kind of, again, translucent, a little bit thicker underbelly. This is something that's going to imitate very well, I might add, those more mature minnows, the larger ones. Let's take a look at this out of the package, see what we got. It's got some gold flake to it. Again, the flat top to it. You can see that body. Very well designed. Very nice. Kind of smoky on top. Like I said, got some gold flake. Got a little bit of a blue and kind of some orange flake in there as well. So again, that is the rainbow shad, and again in the 3.5-inch size. So all in all, there are 4 different colors. There's the sexy shad, of course, the rainbow shad that you just saw. They also have one called the sight minnow, which is kind of like a white or pearlescent. And then they have one that I think is going to be a smallie killer, at least here in Lake St. Clair, and this is the baby bluegill. Bought a couple extra of these packages because I think these are going to be absolute fire out there on Lake St. Clair. Let's take a look at these. So again, this is in the 3.5 inch size. They do offer sizes in 3 inches, 3.5, 4 inches, and 4.5 inches. I went with the mid-size, like 3.5. It's kind of been the sweet spot for me. But these for the early spring bite, I kind of like to go with a smaller profile, like with that 360 search bait. Now this baby bluegill color kind of reminds me of the way the colors pop on the Biospawn Exo Swim Electric Shad. Like I said, a little bit darker. That blue flake really shines. Again, I tend to go with the smaller sizes like this, like 3.5 and the early spring. Most of what I throw through the Biospawn Exo Swims, those are going to be within the like 4 inch to 4 3/4 inch length. Tend to go a little bit bigger as the season goes on. So April, May, kind of throwing these around, the smaller swim baits. And then once we hit end of May, beginning of June, mid-June, I tend to like to ramp it up and get those swim baits a little bit larger. So there you go, the Scottsboro Swimbait in their partnership with YUM. Again, they're promoting this with the Umbrella Flash Mob. They're promoting this with an umbrella type rig, the A-rigs. I don't throw those. The color schemes and the design on this was something, again, from YUM with their partnership with them. This is something I have got to try out at the beginning of the season. I'm gonna start throwing these on a VMC Swimbait jig head, and this one right here is a 1/4 ounce. Let's take a look and see what these swim baits look like when they're mounted on a jig head. So here it is all mounted up on the 1/4 ounce jig head by VMC. Again, this is with the exposed hook. I'm not going to put it on a weighted weedless, especially at the beginning of the season. But it sits on there real nice. That action is going to be perfect. So not bad at all. I like a real stout hook too, because those smallies, when they're first biting and first feeding in the beginning of spring, man, they are tough on these things. You want a heavier gauged hook, and you want to swim these real slow. So yeah, they're going to get bit. You watch. So again, the YUM Scottsboro Swimbait, you saw it right here first on Live to Fish. These retail for about $5.99. You get a pack of 6 of them. So for that price, that's a pretty good deal. So leave me a comment down below what you think of this partnership between Scottsboro Swimbaits and YUM. And how would you fish this? Would you do it on the umbrella rig? Would you do it on a jig head? I know how I'm going to fish it and when I'm going to fish it, and I'll show you all that coming up on this season. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You have a million other choices out there for fishing channels, and I want to thank you for stopping in and checking out this first look at the YUM Scottsboro Swimbait. So until next time, be safe, be well, and as always, live to fish. Take care, everybody.